The negotiation game ended with a twist ending no one expected. Chapter 409, named Negotiation Part 3. The game of Morena and Borksen continues from the cliffhanger from the previous chapter. The declaration of martial law. We still do not know exactly what triggered the declaration of martial law, but we're gonna find out soon. For me, I think the most probable incident is the death of Prince Losers. That's my best guess at the moment, but that's not important because this chapter is all about the game between Morena and Borksen. I love Borksen. I gotta say. I know that maybe I'm pronouncing her name wrong, but I haven't seen a lot from her in the story. This is like maybe her fourth appearance ever. But she grew on me. For some reason, I just like this character. She starts to analyze the situation. First by observing Morena and how she was shaken up after she heard the declaration on the speakers. And then Borksen goes for the deal card on Morena's side. And what we know at the moment is that Borksen is trying to gather up information and get out of there as soon as she can. And the deal that she proposes is to get the X card from the graveyard. And in return, Morena offers, in order for this deal to be made, for them to kiss. And they cut the kiss out. Why? Why did they cut it out? Why? I mean, no, for real, like, that was like a weird choice that they cut this part out when they have shown it before. It was shown before in the story, so I don't know. It felt like reading the 4Kids version of that chapter, to be honest. I completely understand that Borksen felt assaulted. It's just the way she was drawn. It felt like she was trying to get over it real quick and focus on the situation. And it turns out that the kiss is a condition of Morena's powers. And these are the conditions. First of all, you gotta play the negotiation game. Second, you gotta kiss with tongue. And third, you gotta watch and observe the murder of someone, and this murder has to be done by either Morena herself or one of the members. Aha, this we gotta stop right there for a second, because I believe this is what is called in storytelling a Chekhov's gun. What's a Chekhov's gun? Basically, it's like a storytelling device that authors use and filmmakers use, where they show weapon of murder before the murder happens. Maybe you're gonna start like a scene in a movie, and this scene focuses on a gun, hence the name Chekhov's gun. And you move on from that gun, but you as a viewer know that this gun is there. And later on at the scene, maybe at the ending of the scene, one of the people in the scene will grab that gun and then murder the other person. A Chekhov's gun. And I believe that the mentioning of that rule and like stressing on it is a Chekhov's gun for the Phantom Troupe, because they're still on their way to the Heil-ly hideout. And when they arrive, maybe one of the Phantom Troupe members, Phaeton or Finks, will become that member that gets unalived in order to complete the initiation of Borksen. Man, that will like shake the whole thing even more. So after the kiss, Borksen was able to get the X card back, and now she has 3 cards on her side: X and the return card and the no card. She somewhat explains that she doesn't trust the whole shuffling the card thing, and she wants to check the down-facing cards herself. After each turn, before Borksen flips one of the card and then discards this card, one of the Heil-ly members shuffles these cards. And from the perspective of Borksen, maybe she thinks that there's a bit of trickery going on. Maybe there's a bit of foul play going on with the shuffling of the cards and the cards that are face down in front of her. And also she claims that during the kissing part, she wasn't focusing on her cards, so maybe someone played with them. Morena's reply to that is that Morena is not cheating, and she like insisted on that there will not be any cheating in this game from the first chapter. And now she feels a bit insulted that Borksen would think this way. And here we get a rant from Morena, and this is not actually the first time in this arc that Togashi hints traits that exist in a toxic relationship. I mean, look at whole Sridnik's characters. It's full of like toxic traits. But no, Morena goes on and on like this is the equivalent of people in a relationship where one party in the relationship likes to check the other person's phone, and like his reasoning for that, or her reasoning for that, is that well, if you have nothing to hide, why won't you let me check your phone, which is a very toxic trait. She equates that to that. But either way, Borksen checks the cards anyway, and yes, Morena in fact is not cheating. She stuck to her word, there is no foul play going on. Next, she uses the QA card and questions Morena. She questions Morena a lot and tries to get every possible intel she can, like about her power, about the number of the members, and more and more and more. And Morena, sticking to the rules of the game, answers all of the questions very calmly. And the final question is, if the last remaining card on Borksen's side is the no card, will that mean that Borksen will die? And Morena answers, yes. And here it is. Only two cards remain on Borksen's side, the Monster Reborn card and the No card. One means death, and the other means she can walk out of there alive. She would walk out of there alive if she uses the Monster Reborn or the Return card, basically from getting the X card from the graveyard and rendering the whole game pointless. That's the way that Borksen can get out of there, no harm done. So, this is the moment of truth. Borksen is gonna flip the card in 3, 2, 1. It is done. The negotiation game comes to an end. And the card that is being discarded is the no card, making the remaining card is the return card. And oh, what a relief. And the next couple of panels are the exact reason why I say Borksen like grew on me. She just escaped with her life, and then Togashi includes like a simple panel. She talks like very normally and apologizes to the woman that was potentially going to kill her anyway. And she said like, I'm sorry that I crumbled up the card when I figured out that I chose correctly and I get to live. It's these little moments that helps us understand that these characters are so much more from just being a simple one-dimensional character. No, they can like have like a very regular back and forth conversation about something that you would say in real life. And then Morena explains that every time this negotiation game is played, they're played with new cards. Maybe these cards are conjured. We don't know. And now we are all ready to close the game. All is left for Borksen is like to use the return card in her hand to get a card from the graveyard. Oh, what is that? What is Borksen doing? Borksen just brought back the yes card, meaning that Borksen agrees to join Morena. What? Why would you join the Heil-ly death cult of Morena? Well, Borksen in that chapter like tried to insist on Morena. It's like there is no other way to change your mind. Maybe we can go get the Kakin Empire in a different way. And Borksen basically says it's like, I can think of another way to bring down the Kakin Empire. Just think with me. And Morena sticks to her goals. Like, no, I want to wipe out the Kakin Empire, then go wipe out the world. And it's obvious to us that Borksen wants to get out of here, but against all odds, Borksen decides to join Morena. And you know that Morena is like thrilled by hearing this because Morena needs Borksen. Borksen is a specialist after all, and it will help to further Morena's agenda. So this is a very, very, very weird twist of events. And yeah, I think this completes the whole negotiation saga, the 3 parts, and I believe that the next chapter we will know what was the reason of the declaration of martial law, or maybe we will go to another part of the story where other important events are happening, and during these events we will get the declaration of martial law from this perspective. But either way, Borksen, against all odds, she joins the Heil-ly. She joins Morena and become the 23rd member. I like this chapter, and this chapter, like, I grew to love Borksen more as a character. Of course, I don't know exactly what is she hiding or what is her motive. I mean, the whole thing with Bergson is that she considers Tsraidnik as like an ally, and Tsraidnik is like the worst character in human history. It's like, why is you like, why, man? Like, why? But then she like allies with Morena. Maybe she will do a flip on Tsraidnik, or maybe she wants to join Morena to fulfill her duty as someone who's trying to protect Tsraidnik. So she will be like a mole in the Heil-ly family. It's become a tradition now with every new chapter from Hunter x Hunter to have more question leaving the chapter than answers. And we are closing in on the 10th chapter from the new release after the hiatus, and wow, I am having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with reading these chapters. I'm having a lot of fun with making these videos, and as you've noticed, we're uploading like close to 3 videos a week here on the channel, and I want to try something here. If you stayed till this moment of the video, please let me know in the comment, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. You know, I get the channel analytics thing, and it says that some of the viewers are not subscribed. They watch, but they don't subscribe, so please subscribe to the channel. Let's see how many more subscribers we can get just from this video. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos analyzing this whole story that we're on. Obviously, this was like a recap review of the chapter. We do one of these every week with the release of every new chapter, but throughout the week I upload more videos about Hunter x Hunter, you know, for you to enjoy until the next chapter drops. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.